Welcome back to First News on this Friday morning. I'm Nate Fluharty. It is time for us to wrap up the work week with a look at our top business headlines. Weekly jobless claims fell to 233,000, which is less than expected and a positive sign for the labor market. And Samsung is recalling more than 1 million stoves to prevent pets from setting fire possibly in your home. We don't want that to happen. Let's get all the details from Maribel Labor, who joins us from the NASDAQ with more. Good Friday morning, Maribel.
Hey, we made it. Good morning, Nate. Listen, initial claims for unemployment benefits were lower than expected last week. The news offered optimism over the state of the U.S. labor market. Weekly jobless claims totaled 233,000, according to the Labor Department. That was down 17,000 from a week earlier, and it was also lower than what economists were forecasting. The report boosted investor confidence after last week's July jobs report showed the labor market slowing down. And home buyers are getting a little relief as mortgage rates have dropped to a 15-month low. The average rate on a 30-year fixed loan is now 6.47%. This is according to Freddie Mac. That's down a quarter percentage point from last week and the lowest rate since May of last year. If the trend continues, lower rates may be enough to bring buyers back into the housing market. Home sales last year dropped to the lowest level in almost 3 decades. They've been slow this year as well. And that better than expected report on jobless claims sparked a huge rally on Wall Street. The Dow soared 683 points. NASDAQ was up 464, and the S&P 500 had its best day since late 2022 with a gain of 119 points. Local stocks, the move included shares of Eaton, which gained 3.5% yesterday. Lowe's was up 2%. Among the Magnificent Seven big-name tech stocks, Amazon gained 1.8%, and Meta was also up. It jumped 4.2%. No major economic reports are due out today. This morning, futures are showing a gain. Dow futures up 14, NASDAQ futures up about 39 points. Americans are relying more on their credit cards. The average credit card balance for U.S. consumers is now $6,329, according to a report from TransUnion. And that balance is up 4.8% from a year ago. TransUnion says people are now maxing out their credit cards, and yet another sign that consumers' finances are being stretched thin. And Bankrate says since early 2021, credit card balances have soared 48%, due in part to higher prices and the jump in interest rates. Samsung is recalling more than 1 million electric ranges with knobs that can be accidentally turned on by people or pets. The stoves have been linked to about 250 fires, 7 of which have led to the death of pets. The knobs on the ranges can be turned on accidentally when people bump into them or if a pet jumps and hits the knob. That can lead to a fire of objects left on the appliance. The recalled ranges were sold from 2013 through this year at a variety of retailers, including Home Depot, Costco, and Lowe's. Samsung is providing locks for the knobs or covers depending on the model of the range.